Have you ever wondered why the Dominican Republic, an island nation in the Caribbean, was almost part of the United States? This story is filled with colonization, politics, and a surprising turn of events. The island of Hispaniola, where the Dominican Republic is located, was originally inhabited by the Taino people. But in 1492, everything changed when Christopher Columbus arrived, claiming the island for Spain. Over the next century, European colonization devastated the indigenous population through disease, enslavement, and violence. In 1697, Spain officially ceded the western third of the island, now known as Haiti, to France, while the eastern part remained under Spanish rule. But in 1821, after centuries of Spanish control, the Dominican Republic declared independence. However, this freedom was short-lived. Just a few months later, Haiti invaded and unified the island under one rule. This Haitian control lasted for 22 years until 1844, when the Dominicans fought back and regained their independence. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. After regaining independence, the Dominican Republic faced constant political instability and economic troubles. In 1861, their president, Pedro Santana, made a controversial decision. He invited Spain to recolonize the country to gain protection. However, after only 4 years, a Dominican rebellion forced Spain to leave. Seeing the chaos, the United States became increasingly interested in acquiring the island. In 1869, President Ulysses S. Grant attempted to annex the Dominican Republic, hoping it would provide a naval base and a place for freed African Americans. The Dominican president at the time, Buenaventura Baez, was in favor of joining the United States, thinking it would bring stability and prosperity. But when the treaty for annexation was presented to the U.S. Senate, it was rejected in 1870. Many American lawmakers feared that annexing the Dominican Republic would lead to racial and political challenges. Grant's plan failed, and the Dominican Republic remained independent. However, the U.S. still kept a close eye on the island. In 1916, amid ongoing political turmoil, the United States militarily occupied the Dominican Republic for 8 years, claiming it was to restore order and protect American interests. The occupation ended in 1994, but the influence of the U.S. remained strong. Even today, you can see the deep imprint of both Spanish and American influence in the Dominican Republic's culture, economy, and politics. Imagine how different history could have been if the United States had succeeded in annexing this Caribbean nation. So next time you visit the Dominican Republic, remember, this island almost became part of the United States. Would that have been a good or bad thing? Let me know what you think in the comments.